Welcome back to Python lists. Ready to go beyond the basics? If you want to change your lists after you create them, you're in the right place. That's the power of being mutable. Today is 100% hands-on code. We're covering all the key ways to add, remove, and update your list items. Let's jump in and start modifying. Okay, let's start with a simple list like our fruits list from last time. Fruits equals apple, banana, cherry. Print original list, fruits. Print first item, fruits 0. Print last item, fruits -1. Just a quick recap on accessing elements. Remember, we use the index in square brackets. Print slice from index 1 to the end, fruits 1:. And slicing gets a portion of the list. Now, let's talk about changing an existing item. Suppose we want to change banana to blueberry. Banana is at index 1. Fruits equals apple, banana, cherry. Recreate list for fresh start. Fruits 1 equals blueberry. Change item at index 1. Print after changing index 1, fruits. See, we just access the item using its index fruits 1, and then use the assignment operator equals to give it a new value. Simple as that. You can change any item this way as long as the index exists. Now, how do we add new items to a list? There are a couple of common ways. The most frequent is using the append method. Fruits equals apple, blueberry, cherry. Start with our modified list. Fruits.append date. Add date to the end. Print after appending date, fruits. The append method adds the new item to the end of the list. It's like adding something to the bottom of your shopping list. You just use listname.append item to add. Fruits.append blueberry can add duplicates. Print after appending blueberry again, fruits. You can append any type of item, even duplicates or another list, though appending a list adds the list itself as a single item, not its contents. We'll cover extend later. Fruits equals apple, blueberry, cherry, date, reset for clarity. Fruits.insert1 banana, insert banana at index 1. Print after inserting banana at index 1, fruits. Insert takes two arguments, the index where you want to insert the item and the item itself. Fruits.insert1 banana puts banana at index 1, and everything that was originally at index 1 and beyond gets shifted one position to the right. Fruits.insert0 kiwi, insert at the beginning. Print after inserting kiwi at index 0, fruits. You can insert at any valid index. If you use an index larger than the list's current size, it behaves like append and adds it to the end. Okay, adding is done. Now, how do we take items out of a list? Python gives us a few ways depending on how you want to remove. Let's start with remove. This method removes the first occurrence of a specific value you provide. Fruits equals kiwi, apple, banana, blueberry, cherry, date, use current list. Fruits.remove banana, remove the value banana. Print after removing banana, fruits. It found banana and took it out. What happens if you try to remove a value that isn't in the list? This will cause an error. Fruits.remove grape. Print after trying to remove grape, fruits. If the item you try to remove isn't found, Python throws a value error. The error message x not in list tells you exactly what went wrong. The value you tried to remove wasn't there. You might want to check if an item is in the list using in before trying to remove it if you're not sure. Next is pop. This method removes an item based on its index, and it also returns the item that was removed, which can be useful. Fruits equals kiwi, apple, blueberry, cherry, Date, use current list state. Removed item equals fruits. Pop 0, remove item at index 0. Print after popping index 0, fruits. Print item removed, removed item. Fruits.pop0 removed kiwi, which was at index 0, and we stored that removed value in the removed item variable. Last item equals fruits.pop, pop the last item if no index is given. Print after popping the last item, fruits. Print last item removed, last item. If you use pop without specifying an index, it removes and returns the last item in the list. This is a very common pattern when you're processing items from the end of a list. This will cause an error. Print trying to pop index 10 will cause error. Fruits.pop10. Just like with accessing, trying to pop an index that doesn't exist will give you an index error, pop index out of range. Another way to remove items is using the del keyword. Del is a Python statement, not a list method. You can use it to remove an item by index. Fruits equals apple, blueberry, cherry, use current list state. Del fruits 1, delete item at index 1. Print after deleting index 1, fruits. Del fruits 1 removed the item at index 1, which was blueberry. Unlike pop, del doesn't return the removed value. You can also use del with slices. MyList equals 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Del MyList 1:4, delete items from index 1 up to, not including 4. Print after deleting slice 1 to 4, MyList. A cool feature of del is that you can also use it with slices to remove a range of items. Finally, if you just want to remove all items from a list and make it empty, you can use the clear method. Fruits equals apple, cherry, use current list state. Fruits.clear, remove all items. Print, after clearing the list, fruits. Clear empties the list, turning it into empty square brackets. It's quicker than removing items one by one if you want to start fresh with an empty list variable. Wow, we covered a lot of ways to change lists. We learned that because lists are mutable, you can change their contents. You now know how to change an item using its index, add items using append and insert, and remove items using remove, pop, and the del keyword, plus how to empty a list with clear. We also saw how to handle value error with remove and index error with pop. In part 3 of this series, we'll explore even more useful list methods like sorting, reversing, finding items, counting them, and very importantly, understanding how to make proper copies of lists to avoid tricky bugs. Remember to check the video description for the code snippets used in this lesson and summary key takeaways. A comprehensive quiz and coding challenge will be available with the final video in this series, so stay tuned. If you found this guide to modifying lists helpful, please smash that like button, subscribe so you don't miss part 3 and the upcoming project, and leave a comment below with any questions or your favorite list methods so far. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.